What's up, guys? Welcome back to RPAC Electronics. Today, we're going to be talking about the new RHM K222 Pro karaoke speaker. This speaker I'm particularly happy with because I actually helped the company design it myself with a lot of new features that would be great for actual karaoke player users, not just like Bluetooth, cell phone, TV users. So we'll talk about that in a bit. First, I'm going to give you an overview of what's new, some of all the accessories, and then some of the new features. So let's go. So first things first, most important part, the power brick. All right. So here we have the 19 volt 3.42 amp power brick. This is actually the same as last year. The only difference is the label has been updated to say K222 Pro. Okay. And you have your standard US power cable if you bought it here in the US. Okay. Make sure you don't lose this. If you plug in a wrong one, like a 24 volt or a laptop power supply, you might end up blowing out the electronics. Okay, so don't do that. All right, we're gonna get some new connection cables this year. We are gonna have RCA this time, RCA to RCA for karaoke's or old school DVD players, and RCA to 3.5 for using CD players, MP3, cell phones, or certain older TVs still have this 3.5 millimeter jack. Okay. We're gonna get a USB-C charging cable now. Okay. For the microphones, this has all been updated to the standard now. Micro USB is quite outdated. And we are gonna get a new remote with some new features, particularly in the middle. Okay. I'll discuss this in a little bit. As for the physical hardware of the speaker, everything looks pretty much identical, all right, except for the back. The microphones also look identical, except the bottom is now USB-C, okay? So, nothing hard. Okay, now I'm going to rotate it to the back and let you guys have a look at what's new here. If it's not obvious, I'm not a professional YouTuber or videographer. I just show off the products and show you guys what we made. Okay, so here, all right, I'm gonna zoom in a touch. You can see where the main differences really are. Oopsie. All right, so here, we now have a RCA line input. So you're gonna plug in your red and white cables from your karaoke player here. Now we have a mixer line output cable. So if you want to plug in a second speaker, like a Bose speaker or another another powered strong speaker to this, or if you want to even daisy chain two of these together, you can. And we also have a microphone input cable line now. This was a big improvement that I asked the company to make. I actually designed this whole panel myself. They did the electronics, I just gave them the ideas. So this allows you to plug in any standard wired or wireless microphone set, and it will have the same echo effects as the ones that come built in. And the best part is the line out actually covers all of them, which means that the microphones included and the one that you plug in can actually be, the sound can be sent to a secondary speaker, which is great. Which is what people were asking for. Hey, can I have more speakers? Can I have more mics? Now you can. The other thing that people wanted was better microphone reception. Because in this modern age, there's a lot of 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz devices, and that causes a lot of interference here and there. Okay, we don't know. Some people have like 30 Wi-Fi devices at home. So what we did was we added removable standard antennas now. So you actually get these two antennas included in the box, okay? And you can just screw them in, and these are for the microphones. So for some reason, if you wanted to, you can even upgrade these. These are standard-sized Wi-Fi antennas, very inexpensive on Amazon, okay? Just screw them in. You can even pick different colors if you want online. This is not a huge deal, okay? Okay, you can have them just standing straight up like this. Or if you want to bend them down, you can bend them down, but I like to have them up, okay? And the optical cable for plugging into the standard TV outputs. I will go through that in another video, okay? I've actually done that already. It's not hard to just connect your smart TV to this, you can use Bluetooth or optical, all right? And an optical cable is actually included, a nice braided thick one, okay? So for now, I will only go through the Bluetooth function and the line functions, okay? All right, so let's rotate this back. Okay, and let's talk about some of the electronics and the software updates. So now when you plug it in, you have a white light that indicates that it's in standby mode. Just tap the power button, and here you can hear the boot up sound. And the default mode will be Bluetooth, okay? So when you see this icon blinking, that means it's ready to connect to something, all right? So here, I'm going to use my iPad mini. And we can see here under Bluetooth, I already see the K222 Pro. I'm just gonna connect it. And you can see the icon has stopped blinking, all right? If you want to disconnect and connect someone else's phone or TV, all you have to do is either on your iPad disconnect, or you can hold the mode button down for 2 seconds and it will start blinking. Alternatively, you can also use the remote and hold it down for 2 seconds and it will do the same thing, okay? All right, so I'm connected to the my iPad now, and we're gonna play a small, like a 10-second sample of copyright-free music for you. And from here, you can turn on your mics and start singing right away. Woo. This music is actually copyright free, so there's actually no lyrics, it's just music. So feel free to think up your own lyrics here. Okay, so as you can hear, the bass was very strong, the sound is very clear, and now I want to show you some of the other requested features that we added. So before, there's actually a subwoofer on the bottom of this, which is why the sound is coming through so richly. But some people, for smaller apartments, we get it. They say the bass was too high, they wanted to adjust it, and there was no way to adjust it before. Now you can. So on your remote, as you can see, we have the center button that says high and bass, right? So let's click it one time. From the high, I can now press volume down and up. Okay, I want to adjust my high to 3, 2, 1, or just kill off the high range whatsoever, okay? I don't know why anyone would actually do that, but you know, we get it. Standard is 3. And if you press it again until you see bass, same thing. You can adjust the bass to whatever strength you want, okay? So if you're rumbling too much, turn it down to 1 or 2 maybe, okay? And that's about it, really. Everything else is pretty much the same. The mic, the top buttons are just music volume up, mic volume up and down. The echo can now be controlled from here, echo 1 and 2, and the DSP, the digital sound processor, which means do you want it to be normal, which is neutral, which means that the music will play as the creator intended it to. Music will be their equalizer for listening music. Karaoke will be, KTV will be for strengthening vocals. And that's pretty much it. It's quite simple this time to use, okay? I'm gonna keep this video relatively short because I've done many reviews on this speaker before. The only thing that's really changed is the software features, the hardware features, but the speakers, the actual physical speakers are the same. So you can enjoy the same rich sound, but now you can tune it more. And here on the remote, you can just press standby if you wanna turn it off quickly from a distance, okay? And then just press again when you're ready to sing. Okay, I will have different videos out on how to use optical and how to hook up to karaoke, okay? But for the most part, it's fairly simple. Bluetooth is Bluetooth. Pressing the mode button will change it to using the RCA or the optical. We've greatly simplified it just so people don't get confused, and you know, it's much more enjoyable to use, and you don't have to find different cables for like the in and on karaoke systems that we sell. Okay, that's it. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. Thank you for watching, guys.